See people try to gaslight the Most High God. It used to be difficult to watch. It's not entertaining, though. It's nothing really amusing about it. It's just simply pathetic activities, pathetic energy, trying to gaslight the Most High God. I heard people screaming in spiritual court, I didn't do that. I didn't know nothing about that. I wasn't aware. And the angels are saying, we got receipts. Never depend on, bank on, or ask a devil to tell the truth. The devil is a liar. These are people that lie to themselves, lie to everybody. They do it really easily. They don't see anything wrong with it. They don't see nothing wrong with it. They even lie to themselves. So they tried to gaslight the creator. They tried to gaslight the divine. They tried to gaslight the spiritual judges, the trusted allies of the creator, the right-hand man, the right-hand woman, the one that the creator sent, that is trusted and trustworthy, the one that upholds the law, something like that. Listen, welcome to Spiritual Court TV. I'm still me. You're still you. If you're new, how you doing? If you're returning back, how you been? What's going on? I just saw you in the previous reading, and we in this thing yet again. Let's see what's happening here, okay? Holy Spirit, come into this room. Holy Spirit, activate. Spirit team, step in. Angels, please assist me as I channel this energy here in spiritual court. What is going on? Trying to gaslight the creator, trying to negotiate with the angels, trying to switch up the story with real spiritual judges, mandated reporters, oracles, readers, healers, the real ones, the real teachers, the leaders of the new school, the leaders of the new world, new creation. Man, these downloads are coming in real good. Thank you, Creator. Yeah, look, these fools. Spirit just said, why they even come into spiritual court? Y'all came into spiritual court to be exposed for being fools? Oh man, that's a foolish decision. Immediately before they crossed the threshold to spiritual court, the evidence was so circumstantial, so substantial in their case that judgment immediately met them at the gate. Listen, they don't even need to stand up or sit down. You know how they say, have a seat? Or all rise. The honorable Most High God is presiding right now over the cases. Ooh, I see two beautiful cardinals sitting right in front of my tree or on my tree. Thank you, Spirit. Listen. What fool thought to take a field trip into spiritual court to gaslight the creator and the spiritual judges? My nose is itching. Well, if you know about spiritual ascension, that is a sign of the third eye, confirming that truth is clearing out this mess. Something about clearing the air, okay, of lies, deception, illusions. It's like, get all of that out of the way. We need to see the divine truth clarify. They tried to gaslight the creator. That's crazy. The Four of Swords, tired, exhausted, laid down, being put to rest, scared sick, worried sick. Ooh, that cardinal is so nice. That cardinal is looking right at me. What's up, gatekeepers? What's up, angels? What's up, spirit team? That cardinal is so pretty, y'all. I wish I could turn the camera to show you. The cardinal brings good messages of the wheel of fortune, turning in the divine collective's favor. Thank you, creator. Thank you so much. They tried to gaslight the creator. Meanwhile, you never even showed up to the court case because the decision had already been decided. You never needed to testify. You know why? Because you're a direct connection to creator. You have conversations with the creator. You say, yeah, I'm going to sit this one out. I got stuff to do. Your chariot is moving forward. So these people showed up to spiritual court to lie with the hopes that whatever the judgment was wouldn't fall upon their heads. I just heard it's like hot coals on their head. The Wheel of Fortune collective said, I'm gonna sit this one out. They're like, oh, it's a court case going on, spiritual court. Nah, Most High God already showed me how that's gonna turn out. I got stuff to do. The wheel is turning in our favor. The chariot, you got motion, you got movement. Ooh, that cardinal is so pretty. Messengers of good news. That's what I just heard. You could be getting signs and synchronicities. You don't have to look for these signs. You don't have to chase any waterfalls or rivers or lakes or anything. The Wheel of Fortune is finding you wherever you are because you're in alignment with your assignment, chosen one. You're heavily invested. Something about being grounded with the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I just heard, I've been getting to the money and everybody's mad. Ooh, I think we getting too much money. Something about your stability. The chariot. This could be you getting up every day, going to work, making good investments, making wise of your time, using your time wisely while here on this earth will lead you to good health, will lead you to optimum health and a long, beautiful life, living long, living happy, living strong. That's what the Wheel of Fortune represents. Yeah, one has to come up to the standard of what the Wheel of Fortune is requiring of you. Clarify, the gaslighters tried to come up into spiritual court and gaslight the creator. They tried to bribe the creator. They tried to bribe the creator. Clarify, they tried to bribe the creator. Gaslighting, catfishing, Six of Cups. Something about the accounts of the past need to be settled. Somebody thought that they were far and had since been removed from some type of accusations about something that they did in the past accounts. Okay? Somebody's past is haunting them. Yeah, look, they thought they had dealt with that, repented, went to church a little bit, maybe read a couple of Bible scriptures and got that up on out the way. Somebody was like, well, I did sing a couple of hymns. But your heart wasn't free. So you made a bad decision. You made bad judgment. And then you came in trying to bribe the court. What's the Queen of Pentacles? You made an offering to a judge. Oh, you lying, dirty bum ass dog. You're such a bow-legged ass liar. You're such a slew-footed goat mouth ass liar. You ass cake. You got your ass on your face. You're getting the gas face from the jurors in spiritual court. You're being indicted on all charges, you raggedy, musty, dirty ass, demonic ass. You tried to make an offer. You tried to bribe spiritual court. You went to the judge. You tried to get in bed with the person that was being held in high honor by way of them being in position and given authority by the creator. You tried to bribe them. But really, you're the Queen of Swords in the reverse. You're somebody that speaks a lot of curses. Your words ain't holding no power. Now you're bound to every single dirty ass word that you muttered and uttered under your breath. Every dark ass thought that you had that you projected out, and you had the audacity to try to gaslight the judge. Man, that's my words. I wasn't channeling right there. That's just my 2 cents. I didn't take a commercial break. We don't need no damn commercial breaks. We didn't have enough damn commercial breaks. These people ain't getting a break. You got the King of Cups energy. Your heart is free. You're making good decisions. The Five of Swords, man, somebody was trying to snake you out and take you out. What's these accounts of the past? Saturn says, I got it. Don't even worry about it. We're going to pull all the records. I'm going to collaborate with retrograde and make sure that these people get their final grade. This is the final test, and they failed drastically. It's an epic fail. My nose is itching, honey. That is the truth. Thank you, Divine Creator, for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the star energy, big star seed energy. Something's being made public. Something is illuminated. The star, King of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Something about the full moon, and something about you having a victory, and something about you being graduated, being able to go to the next level and take a leap of faith. Come through, Holy Spirit. Come through. Come through, Spirit team. Come through, Light team. Light them up, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel. Uh-oh, my candles are popping. Somebody could have been trying to send me the evil eye. Now you got shot in the eye. My spirit team said that evil eye. You're going to shoot your eye out. That's what I just heard. My spirit team is hilarious. There's no way I could do this earthly experience. Just a commercial break for anybody that gives a damn. There's no way I could come into Earth School if I couldn't laugh. That's a part of my contract. I said, Creator, you're going to have to give me some comedians for angels. Because if I can't laugh at this, I'm not going back. I'm not reincarnated. You can just keep me here. I don't want the assignments. Creator's like, okay. I'm going to give you a little bit of sense of humor. That could have been funny to somebody. It was funny to me, but somebody's ass is under judgment and they're not laughing. Something about last November or November could be significant. Child, what's going on? The sun's energy. They're being exposed. I came across an earth angel today. I pulled up and I'm like, oh, you got the sun right here? I was pulling up through the drive-thru. I said, oh, you just getting gifted by the sun? She said, yes, I am. She said, and I went swimming yesterday all day. She said, I just been getting blissed by the sun every day. She was such a light and radiant. Oh, she was just glowing and glistening. Honey, the sun. She had gotten her light from the sun. It was a gift from the divine because the sun don't never run out of sunlight. It's a big ball of fire. The sun's energy. The sun is your remedy. The sun is healing, something like that. And she was just so radiant. Oh, man, listen, I threw her some good energy. I said, peace be with you. Here's some more good energy. You know what I'm saying? What a beautiful, beautiful essence is what I saw. What a beautiful. I said, peace be with you. Listen, anyway, back to the reading. Yeah, these people in the Five of Pentacles, they tried to gaslight spiritual court. Something about the prosecutors and the defendants getting together to decide these people's fate. They don't have a case. They can't seek spiritual counsel. Everything they said and spoken with the Queen of Swords in the reverse is being used against them in spiritual court. Every thought that they didn't think that nobody knew about. We got mind readers in the ethers. We got psychic people in the ethers. We got people with gifts, honey. They can read your mind, read your thoughts, read your soul, or the lack thereof. Something like that. Somebody's a soulless, heartless little snake. Clarify that King of Cups star energy. Somebody's radiant out here. You got the Five of Swords, man. Somebody's an emotional manipulator, okay? While somebody is the real King of Cups star energy, somebody was trying to mirror that energy, but really they're sneaky and they're downright deceptive, okay? Gaslighting spiritual court is only going to get your ass extra time in spiritual hell. But what can be compared to a life sentence? When you out here walking the green mile, when you're out here being bound to death row, something like that, for show. Somebody could say for show or something like that. That's what I just heard. Five of Swords is sneaky. I'm going to go in spiritual court. Yeah, I'm going to gaslight the judge. I'm going to make an offer. I'm going to see if I could just, you're not the real Queen of Pentacles. Your money's no good in spiritual court. Your gaslighting is no good in spiritual court. It's just not. It's just going to make you look like a dork. And collective is not even showing up to see the shit show. We don't even have to take the stand. They were anticipating that you would be there in arrival for a shit show of a court case that had already been decided. But meanwhile, collective is looking at the wheel of fortune turning in our favor with the Chariot and the Seven of Pentacles with the star energy. We on a whole nother timeline. We don't need to testify. They're liars. They're on fire. I just heard liar, liar, pants on fire. You tried to bribe. What's that Queen of Swords in the reverse? You tried to bribe spiritual court. You so weird. You thought you was going to outsmart the Most High God. Somebody shapeshifts in between the Queen of Pentacles and King of Swords energy. But really what they are is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Nasty ass energy. Nasty mouth. Caca mouth. Basura tongue. Somebody has a trash tongue. You know the rule, life and death is in the power of the tongue. That rule went into effect because of raggedy ass people like this who were trying to speak death over people and endings and cursings and all of that. And now their tongues have been bound, cleaving to the roof of their mouth. And now they got to eat their crow, eat their words. Something that somebody did in the past, they didn't think was going to catch up to them. With the Two of Swords, they tried to hide it. This is somebody that thought they never had to pay for anything. They could do whatever they wanted, speak about whatever they wanted to, speak upon the wrong people and find yourself finding out, F around and find out, I know you fudging lying. Okay, clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. You tried to gaslight, spiritual court, now you sitting up crying. And you thought we were going to be in attendance, but we got new assignments. We didn't need to show up to this old raggedy ass, burnt out ass court case. What the hell is going on? You sad? You upset? You mad? Because Cardi B broke up with Offset? Like, bitch, what are you mad about? Are we the problem? Are we the drama? Okay, listen, no, you're still under severe judgment. Yeah, look, they thought about it before they even came to the spiritual court. Baby, this was scripted. They were prepared. Okay, I'm gonna say this, you're gonna say this, and then we all gonna look at the way they're looking at the plans. Look at the way they're drawing diagrams. Look at the way their GPS is lost. They can't navigate in sight, out of sight, under sight. They ain't got a oversight. They can't see a damn thing. This was a bad plan. This was bad planning. Tried to play over our tops. Clarify, you tried to play over our tops. Yeah, you did. You look crazy. You look crazy. You look crazy. Ace of Cups in the reverse. You tried to play over the top of the Creator's chosen ones with the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's mad. What they mad about? Ace of Cups in the reverse, because they weren't able to take something from you. That Wheel of Fortune is a package deal. It comes with decent and in order character. People that are real. People that talk to the divine for real. They really about that life. Whether the monitoring spirits are watching or not, monitoring spirits are falling asleep. The monitoring spirits are tired of watching us give reverence to the Creator. Can you imagine when those monitoring spirits run back to these people? And they're like, well, what's going on? Well, looks like they were praying all day and singing all day and giving reverence to the Most High God. Okay. These are reports that are driving these people crazy because they can't find a foot. They can't find a ledger. They can't find nothing to stand on. Now they're trying to go full head with the Creator. Ace of Cups in the reverse. It's a wrap. Wrap it up. Time's up. They timed out. Five of Cups. King of Swords. Somebody thought they were smarter than the Creator. Somebody that thought they had shapeshifted into what appears to be a personality that would appease the courts enough that they wouldn't have to go to spiritual jail. Six of Cups, everything they did is coming to the surface. Retrograde says we got all accounts. Bring in the Akashic records. Everything is open for the taking. Everything, judgment over these Akashic records. Every account, every word, every secret ally, every demon, every contract, whatever it is has been exposed. This is a Queen of Swords in the reverse, who thinks they're a King of Swords in the upright. And they tried to make an offer to spiritual court, but it was rejected. And this is why they left the court feeling like this. Because now they got a life sentence. Now they're on death row. Now everything around them is dying the same way they wanted it to happen to other people. How many people did you curse? How many times did you try to curse somebody to be laid down with the Four of Swords? You got to go lay down, honey. You got to go lay down. There's a place being prepared for you by the Creator for you to lay down. The Ace of Cups is in the reverse. Most High God said, how dare you? You tried to gaslight the Creator? That's crazy. That's the role you want to play in this existence? Sounds a little shabby. Sounds a little sad. Seems a little like desperate and distraught. Like, who the hell signing up for desperate and distraught? Sounds like you're the drama. Sounds like you got drama. Somebody should have saved the drama for their mama. Temperance energy. The angels are here. Okay. Clarify. Tower. Scorpio energy. Somebody's being exposed. Somebody tries to come up as a King of Swords in the upright. Could be a masculine energy, a King of Cups energy, but really they're in the Five of Swords and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. This looks like this is a witch, a warlock. Couple of people got called in all at the same time. They're all being sentenced to the same sentence. They're all going to share the same bunker. It's a one dunker. It's a high dunk, okay? Something like that. Collective, you just chilling. Death is on that ass. I can't make this up. You got Tower in the death. A lot of death spells backfiring. A lot of poverty spells backfiring. Stuff from the past that they thought would never hit them is backfiring. Stuff they thought they cleansed themselves from is backfiring. Because when the angel said, pull the Akashic records, we need to see what the hell is going on. They found more counts to charge them on because they were trying to gaslight. It's like somebody coming into spiritual court trying to make an offer to a supreme judge, to somebody held in high honor, somebody that is designated to uphold spiritual law, make an offer, trying to block out one court case, and they ended up with several court cases exposing who they are. It's like the spiritual courts were like, you lying, huh? Yeah, let's pull all your records. We about to get you on every single charge. Oh, you don't think we remember about that? You don't remember 2006? That one time? Remember the death spell? You spoke death and you kept it pushing. You don't remember 1994? Somebody's going all the way back to 1982. Somebody got records upon records. You ever seen somebody with a file so thick by way of accounts? You being charged on this. Listen, when these people die, they're going to be under judgment when they die and in the next life, if they get a chance to be one. Some of these people might reincarnate as a fly or a roach. That's what the Most High God just said. Okay? Clarify. These are people that thought they were smarter than the creator. They're in the Nine of Swords. They can no longer show up in the upright. The audacity to think you could show up as a Queen of Pentacles in the upright, as a King of Swords in the upright, as a King of Cups in the upright, as if you had changed your behavior. When you took life, you tried to affect people's lives. You tried to hex and curse people. And you got the audacity to try to show up in spiritual court wearing other people's energy, people that you stole energy from. And now you're mad because you can't play over the tops of people that are really connected to the creator. This is what's got these people in the Nine of Swords. They tried to show up as a King of Swords and the upright King of Wands. That's shape shifting. King of Cups, they couldn't hold their shape. That reptilian energy came out. That's why they're in the Four of Swords, starving, vampires, Five of Swords, sneaky. You got a taste for blood. Your heart is not free. You made bad decisions. Your heart is not free. You made bad decisions because your head ain't clear. Your head ain't clear. You had bad judgment, lying ass dogs. Since you won't tell the truth, we will. The Nine of Wands energy, what you running from? Trying to protect your nasty ass, dirty ass hands. You're being judged on the works of your crummy, dirty, creepy ass, crawling ass, jeepers, creepers ass hands. Hey, they want to be the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords and the upright and all these upright energies so bad that it's not even funny. They're bad actors, okay? They got a bad taste in their mouth. And this does conclude this particular reading. Close the door, angels, please, and thank you. I call back all my good energy. Please cleanse any energy that anybody could be trying to project out onto me and this reading. Let them see the divine. They want the forgiveness that only the creator can give them. With the world energy, yes, a wrap. This is the end of a cycle, and judgment is still at the bottom of the deck because this is their only final outcome. They got to face judgment. That's it. I love y'all. Okay. I'll see you in the next reading. Peace be with you.